So I set out to figure out if Codsworth can beat Fallout 4. Here are the rules I've set for myself. Codsworth is in charge, and I'll do anything I can to make him happy, and I'll try my best not to do any action that affects our relationship negatively. Codsworth is also the only one allowed to attack, and I'll be siding with the Minutemen on this run because I hate Fallout 4, and this is the quickest way to do the story. As a quick mention, I originally had the idea for Dogmeat to do this challenge, but after over 2 hours of trying with him, I gave up because he pretty much refused to attack anyone, and would only hold enemies.
Get him! Just one day I'd like to not get shot at.
Sorry.
Well, of course I...
So after finding Codsworth and listening to him gabber on a bit,
Radiation could deter the pride of General Atomic.
I left to go get the triggers so that I could get Codsworth to follow me as a companion.
Yes, of course.
Lead the way, sir.
And Codsworth slayed himself up some raiders.
Take him out. That one.
I suppose there's plenty more weather. What can I do for you, sir?
Your thoughts?
He then tells me a joke to lighten
E-flat
the mood.
and G walking. The bartender says, "Sorry, but we don't serve minors." So E-flat leaves, while C and G have a fifth between them.
And I go about meeting Shaggy and the gang,
Please, go on.
after which Codsworth cuts up a death claw, and we head straight to Diamond City.
I hope to find more of a joke.
And Codsworth tries to tell me a joke, but he just doesn't finish it for some reason.
A communist, a spy, and a Chinese man walk into a bar. Orders a drink.
Codsworth then absolutely flames the Takahashi bot for being a Robco bot while he's a General Atomics.
Well, we both know Rodco is no General Atomics. Not surprising it failed. Shoddy work and all. Chin up, though. Never know when parts may turn up.
And then we go and get directions to save Nick.
Nick should be easy to spot. He's always wearing.
He's also
an
easy
old
to spot
hat
'cause he's a
and
saint.
Get up.
This area was harder than I thought, just on the sheer amount of enemies, so I get folded like a pancake. Codsworth absolutely goes sicko mode and serves up some sliced and roasted triggermen. Codsworth then goes about clearing the main underground area. I'm just going to leave you with some action shots.
Hey,
I also realize I can revive Codsworth by changing areas and just reloading the area. And finally, after Codsworth deals with everyone, we head into the vault.
I'm not even sweating. I don't feel pain, you know. I think need something?
Then I convince Skinny Malone and the gang to let us just leave the area
You
peacefully.
have a home to go back to. You don't want to throw your life away with these thugs.
You're right! What am I doing?
Hey, yeah, all right. You get to the count of 10.
That's why I
still
built
see your face after
charisma.
that. I'm gunning both of you down.
Right after that, I tell Nick about Sean, and we go to investigate Kellogg's apartment.
Sean.
But first, I need the key, which I convinced Mayor McDonough to give
this
me.
man Kellogg kidnapped my son.
And I insist you take the key to his old house. It's been abandoned, though.
And like an idiot, I jump to my death. Once inside, Nick uses his special synth dog whistle.
So you won't hear it, but he will. Okay, I called him. Let's wait outside.
And we depart from Nick and follow Frogmeat, who leads us to Fort Hagen. Which Codsworth and I are not ready for. I immediately get smoked like a cigar. So I leave and go make robot repair kits. and then decide to go help
Don't
the settlement
worry.
get rid
I'll
of
take
raiders
care
at
of those raiders.
Corvega
Thanks, friend.
to move along the Minutemen quest line. Codsworth has very limited trouble dealing with them and slices and dices his way through the plant. I'm gonna once again review some action shots just from the Corvega plant fight.
Everyone's still alive. Can I be of service?
Until we eventually get to Jared
over
from
there.
Subway, and
On him.
Codsworth cuts his foot long down to 6 inches. After that, we head back to Fort Hagen, and I employ my new technique of just run past everything. It kinda works, but I die a few times. And I die again. Then we finally make it to the elevator, after just running past everything. And I die again. After running past everything, I'll make it to the room right before Kellogg, hide a bit, and now finally I start the fight with Kellogg. And I pretty much spent the whole time hiding while Codsworth kills him while I'm hiding in the laundry room. After I died about a dozen times here.
It would.
Then I pull out his brain,
Disappeared.
go and get Nick, we head to the memory den, and I root around in Kellogg's head and find out the Institute is using Baja Blast to teleport people? I don't know.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. How do you done this before? That's our...
We got what we needed.
Yes.
Sure. That scientist Kellogg.
You're right. Where did the mem...
If we need to find Virgil, then
If you're good...
I'll find a way to get through the rats.
But first I want to get the Old North Church waypoint, and on my way to doing that, I get nuked by a super mutant sewer slider.
Just point me in the right direction.
Well, I suppose
Then we meet up with
every
Virgil,
course
he tells me to kill a
gets
courser.
invaded. Now I don't know you're going to have to hunt one down.
So we set off to Green Tech Genetics. Inside Green Tech Genetics, I employ my now famous method of running past all the enemies. This is pretty easy because it's not hard to run past everyone when you're in power armor. I easily make it to the courser.
And you think I'll just hand her over? To you? You've been tracking me. What do you really
And
want?
just as Codsworth says, he fancies himself a bit of fisticuffs.
Fisticuffs, do we?
And Codsworth serves it up. Then after, Codsworth gives the fastest sawing I will see the entire playthrough. He has not struck this fast the entire game. After pulling out a second set of brains this playthrough, this time being the courser chip,
Desdemona.
I head to the railroad and get the chip examined,
He'll get that chip decoded.
Here we got it.
and I fail in trying to take a shower.
Good
Let
work.
me load that onto the holotape for ya.
So after we get it examined, we head back to Virgil, who promises me this teleport thing will work.
For the record, I haven't made any promises.
Somehow the teleporter made from random junk and trash works. And finally, I'm inside the Institute,
S923.
where I come face to face with my son slash father. And I do what any actual parent would do in this situation, and beat him to death.
Contact detected. Possibly.
But since I'm not Codsworth, I reload the save, skip through his
What
dialogue,
about these? None. I simply. We really. Will you?
I just.
now it's time to go do some Minutemen quests so I can get the nuclear option. But first, Codsworth has to slice up a chef. Someone makes a Mario sound? Then I head to the National Guard yard, and I deal with the ghouls over there. By I mean Codsworth. I get corner trapped and killed. After Codsworth finishes off the remaining ghouls, we head back to Person Garvey, and
I think it's time to retake the castle.
After that, I tell Codsworth he's family.
I consider you to be family too, Codsworth.
And there's nothing stronger than family.
In this world for the long haul.
And now I think it's time to give him some upgrades. After upgrading Codsworth, we clear out the castle, which is way easier with him upgraded. After that, I do some Institute quests, get to the Battle of Bunker Hill, and that's where Codsworth and I run into a problem, the Courser. The Courser is scripted to only being killable by the player, there's no way around this, so I step on his foot and he dies. Taking this as Codsworth doing it, because he's invincible otherwise, and that's annoying. Afterward, Sean banishes me from the Institute. But now it's time I redesigned Codsworth into his ultimate form. 3 buzzsaws and 2 Protectron auto lasers. After all that, Castle gets attacked. Codsworth easily defends it, he's stronger than any Courser now. Now it's time I swim through the sewers. Then I get flushed away and somehow end up inside the Institute. But this time, with Codsworth, who pretty easily deals with all the synths, especially with the large amount of robot repair kits I've built up at this point. And then it's the final showdown of the Institute.
Why would I ever consider...
Which is just me convincing Father to give me the codes and evac everyone. I feel this would keep Codsworth happy. And if Codsworth's happy, I'm happy.
People to survive, don't you?
So anyway, we're gonna detonate this facility and kill everyone who's left inside.
Enter access code 90. That will Now go.
Son.
All our work laid to waste. There's nothing more to say.
So now it's time to detonate the facility. Codsworth easily deals with any opposition.
Get into position. Drop him.
I plant the fusion pulse charge inside the reactor.
Hey there.
Okay, let's move. Sturgis, you reading me? We're done down here. Zap us back to the relay room.
I finally get to take that shower I'd been wanting. I even take Robo-Sean with me, because I figured Codsworth might like that too.
Yes, I mean it. Now let's get out of here.
I'm glad you were here to save me.
Look alive.
Of course, sir.
Then Codsworth and I push the button together and detonate the Institute. And I answer the question. Can Codsworth beat Fallout 4? Kinda. I'm gonna take this as a win. If you enjoyed the video, drop me a like, maybe leave me a comment letting me know how I did, and what I should do next. But until then, see ya!
I was just reminiscing on the time when Mum made that holotape for you, sir. I don't think you two were ever happier than those last few months you spent together with young Sean.